not even here to talk about me. I'm not even here to talk about me. I'm here to talk about y'all, right? When I look around, I see richness, right? I see richness in a culture that's failing. You know what I mean? I see richness in a culture that's failing. No disrespect to any Caucasians here, but when you look at the state of our culture, we're failing. Whether it's financially, educationally, academically, we're failing. The creator, people, government is looking for somebody to do the work, right? Looking for people to do the work. And when I look at people, right, I see a gift. I don't look through my eyes, right, because the world just taught me the things that I know. But when I look out, right, into this room, not just this room, but beyond this room and other places, I see richness. I see richness. I'm willing to sacrifice my life, right, to tap into other richness. No start, no finish to me simply means just what Kimber said, thank you, what William said, what our host said, and what Charlie said. You can't finish anything that you don't start, right? We all come from trauma. Everybody in this room is probably a slave descendant. Some of us may have missed that, but we all come from traumas. We all come from hurts, and we all come from pains. Is we gonna quit? No, our ancestors is resilient, right? Our ancestors are very resilient, very resilient. I didn't come here to talk about me, I came to talk about y'all. I came to talk about y'all, right? It's not important that I was homeless, right? It's not important that 5701, just across the street from Walmart, right? I was sleeping on the floor with my 6-year-old son, teaching, right? Right with her baby, he's here. I was still teaching, still grinding, right? I believed something to be true inside of me, right? Regardless of what the world was saying to me, I really shut that out to believe something to be true. Kimber, she won awards because she believed something to be true. William Pierce, he has playwrights because he believes something to be true. The vendors on the outside of this table, they're successful in their own right because they believe something to be true. Nobody should be left behind. We should not step outside and see somebody who is not chasing something, right? You should be chasing something. I created this thing to really just rejuvenate people, to let people remember what you got. You said you wanted to be a hip-hop artist. That's done. That's already done. You see, faith is the thing that he started to touch on. Faith is the thing that you got to call when you don't see it, right? This may look like this right now, but faith is something that you create from. Faith is where you create from. It could look like hurt. Your day could look like bad. You might work. You might have a job, but you can't create anything. The reason that I know, let me tell you about me, December 2015. Right? I wasn't very conscious. I was selling girls, man. My man Scooter, he'll tell you, bro, straight up. We pulled up to his crib 2-3 times, bro, with a female that'll give it all to me, right? That wasn't cool, right? My guy selling balls, selling all of these things, right? I came to a level of consciousness, and I looked at myself like, I have a lot in me. I have a lot in me. And when I found it in me, it was beautiful because I was able to see it in other people, right? Through their hurt, through their situations, I was able to see it in other people. December 2015, I say January 2016, I said, you know what? God gave me a gift. He gave me a gift to connect with people. He gave me a gift to really reach people. And I said, you know what? It don't take money to make money. That ain't true. Richness is something that you have inside of you. Everybody in the room is rich. You were born with a gift that should bring you before great men. You were born. So if you leave this room thinking that there's something not already here that you need to make it to the destiny that you have, then let me tell you something different, right? The richness is inside of you. I started to tap my wealth. I started to tap my wealth. I started to meet people, networks, people who, I didn't know no motivational speakers. I didn't know people in government. I didn't know realtors. I didn't know rappers with 10, 20,000 views, right? I didn't know speakers. I knew hood dudes. I knew dudes that'll get it like this, you know, get it like that, right? That's what I knew. So I wasn't rich. I didn't have a lot of money, right? I was chronically, so the last time that my name was on a lease, right? Your name may have been on the house lease for years, for your whole life. My name wasn't on nobody's lease, right? My dad died 7 days before I was born. I'm not gonna make no excuses though. My mom chose the streets, right? Drugs and alcohol, prostitution. I'm not gonna make no excuses though. I lived with my grandma. She died when I was 9. That was the only parent that I knew. Still to this day, I'm not gonna make any excuses. I tapped into my richness. I tapped into my richness, right? I'm only talking about my richness because I know there's something in this room, right? There's a wealth of richness in this room that if it's tapped, We just on the surface. We just on the surface. I'm not here to talk about me like I started. I'm here to talk about the wealth of richness that's in the room, right? The wealth of richness that's in the room, right? It's super duper rich, and you don't need $1 to tap into it. Period. You don't need a dime, a crumb. You don't need help. He gave you all things right there inside of you, and you can tap into that today. Right? So I just want some commitments. Every time you see me, right, for the last year, 5 pair of pants. That's it. I'm not playing with this. This thing ain't about me. Our culture is doing bad, right? 5 pair of pants, 2 pair of shoes. I don't care. I'm serious. I'm serious when I talk about the richness, right? I don't take a day off, right? I know that because I know what's inside of you. I know what's inside of you. When you leave here today, if you have a desire, if you have a goal, if you have a dream, and it's just sitting dormant, that's because you're not tapping into that wealth. It's because you're not tapping into that wealth. Regardless of what you hear about my story, regardless of being homeless, regardless of going to 17 different schools, right? Regardless of a mom or a dad not guiding me or telling me where to go, right? Or what to do, right? Regardless of being chronically homeless for 20 years, right? My grandma died at 9. I just got my own place. I'm 30 now. I have a company vehicle, right? I just turned 30, right? Regardless of what your situation is, I guarantee you if you tap into that wealth, something magic has happened. So I made a commitment. Right? These are the only shirts that I wore for 365 days. Right? Everybody in here that know me, they'll tell it to you. You ain't never seen me in anything else. Right? But maybe your Brothers in Power shirt, because I really believe in what you're doing. Straight up, I put that on. I believe in that. But I believe in this. I don't believe in this because of me, not because I'm smart, not because I'm a genius, not because I'm creative. I created this for my guys, right? My guys were so talented with nothing to show for it. What? We got all this richness. I got, like, my guy is one of the greatest rappers alive, right? With no check. You happy about bragging because you performed in the club? No. We got to tap something else. I didn't create this for me. I didn't create this for me. I created this for the state of my culture. Malcolm X is gone. Martin Luther King is done, right? So when I rocked this shirt for 365 days, at the bottom was make the commitment, right? My commitment ain't to get rich. I'm going to do that along the way. That's cool. I'm going to do that along the way. But my commitment is to y'all. You can't be in my presence without me pushing you for greatness. I ain't going to have it. Straight up, I will not have it, period. He had a reality check yesterday, and I tried to do it as nicely as I can. I be telling people my motivation is sickening because it's not nice. It's not nice, but I mean business when I talk about this. There's no way anybody in this room should leave this room and not be chasing greatness. In 365 days, I turned my life around. I was broke, right? I had nothing and no guidance, right? I was just telling my man about a book or about a note. It's called Still Our Slaves. It's called Still Our Slaves. Raise your hand if you heard this before. Still Our Slaves. There's 2 people in the room, right? Just the basic concept of Still Our Slaves is they say that we still own them. We still own them. It's as simple as picking up a book and learning a few economic principles that will get them out of slavery. But if you don't want them to know, put it in a book. I put myself through school in 2016. Not MCTC, not a real college, Hennepin Library, right? I got my library card and I started reading on my own. What? Probably 100 books last year, right? 100 books, bro, and I'm still going. My nephew, he's 16, right? Same situation as me. I didn't graduate from high school. I didn't graduate from college, right? I got 2 felonies, right? A lot of doors close when you get so far. I didn't have a lot of guidance. Somebody gonna tell me that I can't? Somebody gonna tell you that you can't? So here it is. I'm gonna make it real simple. We gotta get out of here, right? Just start with one goal. Raise your hand if you could think of one goal that you want by the end of the year. One simple goal. Not 2, not 3. One simple goal. I swear to God, y'all, get it right here in your spirit for real. Don't leave this room without having that goal right here at the top of your mind. Don't wake up another day without thinking of that goal. Do not wake up another day without putting some action towards that goal. Because if you say, this is what I am, this is what I want to be, and you don't put the action to it, then there's nothing to bless. The Creator say, I'll only bless what you do. I will only bless what you do. So I'm going to make it quick, man. Shout out to the vendors that was here. It's super awesome. I'm glad that you guys made it. Shout out to everybody that had the opportunity to come. just 3 minutes. This is what I created with no start, no finish. This is what I created with no start, no finish. I created a strive for 21, and I created a strive for 365. I'm not going to tell anybody nothing that I didn't do, right? I'm not going to feed any lines. I'm a straight shooter, so I'm not going to ask people to do something that didn't work for me. I started striving for 365. And then I created something smaller for people to get a bite-sized bite. Strive for 21. Anything that you do for 21 days become a habit. I have a program. I have a program to create the wealth-building habit. The wealth-building habit is mastering your passion, what you love, every single day. I created a program for people to master the habit. It's called Strive for 21. Right? It's a process of self-education. You go to college to learn specific knowledge, but you got to learn science, math, a lot of stuff. I swear to God, you can go to YouTube right now and learn anything you want to in the next 21 days and be an expert. But you got to be serious. The bottom of my shirt say, make the commitment. Don't play with it. For real, do not play with it. Strive for 21, you'll become an expert in whatever your passion is, whatever your craft is, right? If you get past building the habit, you work with my team of people here. We've got resources, whether it's Neon, whether it's Emerge, whether it's bigger people to really help, whether it's funding, whatever you need. Guys, I'm serious about this work. Please don't leave this room and be unsuccessful. Please don't leave this room and be unsuccessful. I cannot take it. I've been hurt for a long time. Right? Our culture has been down for a long time, but it only takes a few people. It only takes a few people. Don't leave this room without your goal at the top of your mind. Don't leave this room without putting action towards your goal every single day. Once you get past your strive for 21, you step into a strive for 365. Whatever your dream, whatever your goal is, chase it. Chase it. I put the line up here to see how many starters I was going to. Is there anybody here that want to just start chasing their dream? If so, can we get you right here? Anybody, just come. It might be one or two. That's okay. I'll just work with you. It might be just one or two. It might just be one or two. That's fine. Yeah. Some people too. It's cool. Some people gonna be cocky, but you gotta believe in yourself on your own. If everybody else don't do it, if you ready to start chasing your thing, right here, straight up. We don't need everybody. Only people who gonna make the commitment to their gift. If you gonna make the commitment to your gift before you leave, this is the last chance you get. This is the last chance you get. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now this is over. We'll start to get with the vendors. I've got a book where we can take appointments. Make sure we get their information. Thank y'all guys for coming. Get with the vendors, man. Y'all visit them. Y'all reach out to them. That's my time. Thank you for all the speakers. Cross that finish line. Cross that finish line. Cross that finish line, baby. Come on. Cross that finish line. That's right.